Привет, друзья! Добро пожаловать на канал, где мы изучаем английский через короткие истории. Сегодня у нас увлекательная тема – Франкенштейн, и сложность текста составляет уровень C1. Эта история не только рассказывает о создании чудовища, но и задает глубокие вопросы о человеческой природе, морали и ответственности. Вы будете поражены тем, как сильно эта история резонирует с современными темами. Изучение языка – это действительно непростой путь, но не забывайте, с настойчивостью и терпением вы обязательно достигнете успеха. Начнем.
Victor Frankenstein was a young man hailing from Geneva, Switzerland, who harbored an intense fascination for the realms of science. He was captivated by the enigmas of existence and yearned to unveil its profound secrets. As he matured, his inquisitiveness only deepened. Eventually, he enrolled at a prestigious university, devoting himself to the study of medicine, chemistry, and the formidable power of electricity. Day and night, he labored relentlessly in his laboratory, resolutely intent on achieving what no one had accomplished before, the creation of life itself. After months of unyielding endeavor, Victor finally brought his ambitious experiment to fruition. On a tempestuous night, as lightning illuminated the sky, he harnessed its fierce energy to animate his creation. "It's alive," Victor proclaimed with exhilaration. Yet, his elation swiftly transformed into horror as he beheld the being he had inadvertently summoned into existence. His ghastly yellow skin, pallid lips, and hauntingly vacant eyes filled Victor with dread and revulsion. As the monster gradually opened his eyes and extended his hand, Victor, consumed by terror, fled the room, forsaking him to confront the world alone. Adrift and bewildered, the monster traversed the wilderness, grappling with his inability to comprehend his surroundings. He endured the torments of hunger, frigid temperatures, and profound isolation. Upon encountering a nearby village, he dared to hope for compassion, only to be met with the villagers' terrified screams and violent assaults with stones. The monster remained oblivious to the reasons behind their abhorrence. In search of refuge, he eventually stumbled upon a secluded cottage nestled within the forest. Inside resided a gentle elderly man and his family. From a secure distance, the monster observed them through a window, silently absorbing their interactions. Each day, he attentively listened to their conversations, gradually acquiring the ability to articulate words. One fateful day, when the old man was alone, the monster summoned the courage to enter the house. "I possess no family, no friends," he lamented, his voice tinged with sorrow. "You are not alone," the old man replied kindly. "I can be your friend." For the first time, a flicker of hope ignited within the monster. However, this newfound joy was fleeting. When the rest of the family returned and beheld him, their terrified screams shattered the moment, and they struck him in fear. Heartbroken, the monster fled into the night, crying out in despair, "Why does everyone despise me? I have done nothing wrong." As he fled, a searing thought consumed his mind. Victor Frankenstein was to blame for his torment. "This is his doing," he muttered. "I will seek him out." For months, the monster journeyed across the land until he finally arrived at Victor's abode. In a fit of rage, he took the life of Victor's young brother, William. To ensure that Victor comprehended the identity of the perpetrator, the monster left a note beside the boy's lifeless form. "Victor Frankenstein created me. Now I will make him suffer." The shocking murder sent ripples of horror through the town, and suspicion swiftly fell upon an innocent young woman named Justine. Despite her innocence, no one believed her protestations, and she was sentenced to death. Tormented by guilt, Victor remained silent, fully aware of the truth. Some time later, the monster confronted Victor amidst the mountains. "You brought me into this world," he bellowed. "I am utterly alone. No one loves me, and all fear me. Grant me a companion, one like myself, and I shall vanish forever." Victor hesitated before ultimately conceding. He journeyed to a remote island where he began the arduous task of creating a second creature. However, as he toiled, a dreadful thought invaded his mind. What if she is even more monstrous than the first? What if they unite and wreak havoc upon humanity? Unable to risk such a possibility, Victor destroyed the new creation before she could be brought to life. The monster, having observed Victor's actions, howled in fury. "You have betrayed your promise," he roared. "Now, I shall make you suffer as I have suffered." That very night, the monster murdered Victor's closest friend, Clerval. Later, on the night of Victor's wedding, he claimed the life of Elizabeth, his beloved wife. Consumed by grief and rage, Victor vowed, "I will not rest until I annihilate you, monster." Determined to end his existence, he pursued him into the desolate Arctic wasteland. Across vast expanses of ice and snow, the two adversaries chased one another. However, the unforgiving conditions drained Victor's strength, leaving him weak and ill. One fateful night, utterly exhausted and broken, Victor collapsed and never regained consciousness. When the monster discovered the lifeless body of his creator, an unexpected wave of sorrow engulfed him. "My only companion is gone," he whispered. "Now I have no purpose left." With those haunting final words, the monster vanished into the icy wilderness, never to be seen again. Intensity, enigma, yearning, inquiry, prestige, medicine,
chemistry, power,
electricity, experiment, fruition,
tempest,
energy, creation,
being,
horror,
skin, dread,
revulsion, isolation, refuge, cottage, elderly man, family, interaction, word, vacancy, vengeance.
Все молодцы! Кто дошел до конца этой истории с нелегким уровнем, вы сделали отличный шаг к развитию своих языковых навыков. До новых встреч!